Hello, my name is Mrs. Werrick, and we are the EMS Bookworms, and I am the sponsor of this book club. So I have a bunch of awesome sixth graders that are in my book club, and they are going to introduce themselves to you.
Hi, I'm Peyton H. My favorite genre is realistic fiction, and my favorite part of middle school is the freedom and not me just having to sit in my desk for literally 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yes.
I'm Nate V. My favorite genres are action, adventure, mystery, science fiction, religion, and manga. My favorite part of middle school is rocking out in band.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay. Hello, I'm Peyton D. My favorite genre is writing and art. I like making stories and drawing stories to go along with them. My favorite part of middle school is the different electives.
Awesome.
I'm Nate S., and my favorite genre is science fiction, and my favorite part of middle school is lunch.
Whose wouldn't be? Like, I love lunch.
True.
I love food.
My name's Evie J. My favorite genre is nonfiction, and my favorite part of middle school is switching classes because it's fun and fast.
Hi, my name is Alexia, and my favorite genre is mystery with surprising events. My favorite part about school is the different electives, especially band, because we get to play a lot of different instruments like saxophone, snares, bass drum, and we also but those are just a few. But in school, so far, it has been good.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Mason H., and my favorite genre is realistic fiction. My favorite book is Refugee, and my favorite part of middle school is all the freedom.
Awesome. Did everyone introduce themselves?
Yeah.
I think we're good to go. All right, so Peyton, do you want to start by telling us about your book that you read so far?
Of course. So, one of the books that I've read is Ghost. But the main character is named Castle, but everybody calls him Ghost. But he's had a very, very troubling past. And some scary things have happened. And all that he's ever known is running. And then one day, a track coach sees him running down the track and recruits him on his track team. Basically the whole entire book is just about, him training and everything, and he came over a lot of, big and scary parts in his life.
Awesome. Did you like it?
Oh, yes, it was great.
Okay, awesome. Nate, what have you been reading? I think you've been reading a couple different things.
The first book that I've been reading is Resistance. The main character is Chaya Linder, and the setting is in Poland. She is working in an organization to make a resistance against the Nazis. And the second book that I'm reading is The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. And so what happens in that, the main character is Frodo, the new wielder of the One Ring, and they're getting chased by ring rats, which are these horrible creatures that works for an evil master, and they're trying to take the ring from him. Will he escape the ring rats and survive? Read the book and find out.
That was so good. Okay, Peyton, what are you reading?
I'm reading Felix YZ. The main characters are Felix, Beatrix, Felix's mom, and Grandy. The setting is Felix's house and school. Felix has been fused with an alien, so it makes him talk weird. The teacher noticed how good of a writer he is, so he's trying to win a writing contest. He's going to get infused with the alien soon, but will he survive? Find out when you read Felix YZ.
Awesome. And then what else are you reading that you really like right now?
I'm reading The Land of Stories. It's about these two twins named Alex and Connor. And Alex really likes reading, and she's really into fairy tales. And then Connor's like the cool kid. He has a ton of friends, and he doesn't have that good grades. But when they get a book from their grandma, it turns out to be magical. So it takes
That's
them
like my
to
best dream ever.
the land of stories, which is like a fairy tale world, and that's pretty much all I've read so far.
And you like it a lot?
Yeah.
and Evie likes that book too. So good. So good. Okay, Nate, what have you been reading?
The book I've been reading is Last Day on Mars, and the main characters are Liam and Phoebe, and they try and get off of Mars before it is burnt to a crisp by the sun. And I've also been reading the second book in the series, which kind of explains like how they're traveling to their new home world, which turned out to be someone else's homeworld before. So, yeah.
So he has 2 books, and then the third one comes out when?
February.
Are you excited? Do you have it on pre-order? Not
I'm
yet.
probably gonna get it from the library.
Awesome. Mason, what are you reading?
I'm reading Refugee, and it's about these 3 kids. They're not related or anything, and their names are Isabel, Joseph, and Maymond. They're from all over the world, and it's like the Nazis most, but they're all facing different challenges, and they each go on this huge adventure and try to get away from all the nastiness in their homes. And in the end, it all ties together in a huge twist.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So it's told from 3 different perspectives.
Yes.
That's awesome. Lexi.
I'm reading Amina's Voice. She has a friend named Sujin who is from a different country, and at lunch they're depending on what name they should change her name to. Since she's from a different country, she needs it. When she went to the United States, her name was hard to pronounce, so she was thinking of changing her name to an American name. And in the end, she ends up not changing her name, and her parents actually keep their name to their American names.
Oh, awesome. Did you like it? Evie.
Okay, I'm reading the book The Metropolitans. Some of the main characters are Madge, Joes, Kiku, Walt, Dr. Bean, and Miss Lake. They meet at the museum in New York. The 4 kids have to decode a secret message hidden in a book to stop the Nazis. But right before they are about to decode the message, they hear that Japan has attacked Pearl Harbor, and they need to decode the message very quick or else something very bad will happen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But aren't you reading something else too? Maybe not.
Like what?
I don't know. You were reading a different book in class.
Oh, be afraid, be very afraid.
And what's it about?
It's about creepy urban legends that are really creepy and not PG.
Did you like it or no?
It's good. It's creepy. It's good.
But
yeah.
creepy but good? Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I was reading one at home. It was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh, yes.
Not to spoil it, but
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Is it good?
it's great. It's my favorite Harry Potter book there is.
Really? That's exciting. What else are you reading, Peyton?
I'm also reading Orphan Island, which is basically about this island where a whole bunch of orphans go when I've tried to calculate it. I think they go there when they're 3. But anyway, and they arrive at this boat, and then the oldest orphan leaves on the boat. And it's absolutely amazing. And basically the oldest girl, who are called elders, I guess, she gets a care, and that's a new girl that came with the boat. But her best friend, Dean, was the elder the year before she was the elder. So he left her, but he had to. And she's just trying to, live life without him being there because he always, supported her. And she's also trying to take care of her care, who you basically have to teach the care everything, how to read, how to swim, all that stuff. So it's basically about that, but she doesn't really want to leave the island. So I don't really know what's going to happen. But.
That's awesome. Well, as you can tell, we've been really busy this semester reading bunches of different books, and we just wanted to thank you for tuning in. So look forward to our next podcast.